Let's talk psychedelics, healing, and human evolution. This one's an important one about trauma, right? Because in the 5-MeO space and other psychedelic spaces, we're working with people that had traumatic events happen to them. So let's understand the term first. Trauma is not the event, it's what's still happening inside the body. Most people think trauma is what happened to them, right? They'll say, and I said this for years too, my trauma is when my dad left. My trauma is the abuse. My trauma is the accident. But the question I want to pose for you is, what if that's not the actual trauma? What if the trauma isn't the event, as I believe, but rather it's what's still happening in the body because of the event? You know, the event lives in the story, in memory. The trauma lives in the body in this moment. The event happened then, but the trauma is what's still happening now. Trauma is the heart rate that spikes every time someone raises their voice or drops a plate, the instinct to pull back when someone offers love, or the body that still believes, I'm not safe, right? It's not stored in your thinking mind, it's stored in your nervous system, your fascia, your breath, your impulses. It's stored in what your body still believes. And why is this so important? Because if trauma is not the event, then you don't have to change the past to heal, right? You don't have to relive it, fix it, or rewrite it. All we're trying to heal from is what's still alive in the body. Like this bracing pattern, a freeze response, a collapsed sense of worth, a nervous system that still expects danger, right? When we see this, healing becomes possible, right? Not by talking more about what happened, but by helping the body complete what it could not finish at the time. And this is important, right? The body is not broken, it's actually brilliant, even though it could be causing you suffering. Because what your body did was adaptive. It was intelligent. It protected you. You know, freezing, shutting down, disconnecting. Those were solutions, not problems, right? So what we call trauma is actually a brilliant survival pattern that has simply just outlived its use, right? So the work to me is not to pathologize. The work is to finish what we didn't get to finish. And that means to help your body complete the survival cycle so it can finally relax into safety. And so we've been using this in our embodiment protocol. Check out our book on Amazon, as a new way to guide people. So imagine if instead of asking what happened to you, which is important, right? It's a foundation, but we also asked, what is your body still carrying? What beliefs are still living inside your nervous system? What have you not yet had permission to feel, express, complete, or release? That question doesn't look back. It looks right here. And it opens the door. And to me, that's the most healing moment. The most healing moment is not the moment someone remembers the event. It's the moment they realize that it's over, that I'm safe now, that my body doesn't have to keep living it. That moment, that recognition, to me is freedom. And I've lived these moments. So this is from personal experience too. So wrapping this together, why this matters with 5-MeO DMT and somatic integration. 5-MeO doesn't give you more story, it gives you more truth, more presence. It gives the body permission to finally stop being the past. It doesn't fix the event. It dissolves the identity that formed around it. It helps the nervous system feel safety without condition. It lets the body breathe again, right? But unless we help people live from that safety, integration doesn't happen. And this is where, again, somatic work and parts work, IFS, etc., mixed with daily practices, co-regulation, and nervous system rewiring becomes essential. Not just having these big mystical experiences, right? Not just having the psychedelic experience itself, right? So, in conclusion, trauma isn't the event. Trauma is the shape the body took in response to it. And healing is the process of remembering that we are not that shape anymore. In conclusion, you are not what happened to you. You are what's happening now when you choose safety, breath, and presence. And this is where freedom lives. And that to me is integration.